Hello again, everyone. It is the Black Knight. How did that fail? Did I land on somebody? No, I don't have time for you, Lester. How's that a fail? Come on. We're clearing that. I was hoping that plan would come together. But at any rate, it is the Black Knight. And here it is, April 26th, 2017. And on April 24th, 2017, I had this happen. Okay, this is news. Never had that happen before. Wow. So thank you, Rockstar. And I'm trying to think, for all the people who are trying to work out when does the random money happen. Can we come up with a pattern? The only bizarre thing that I could say linked to this is I had just switched to my lower level character to do a couple things and make a couple video kind of things. And I had just lost a car to a griefer in that I was driving it from one of my garages to another garage, and just as I got to the other garage, somebody showed up in a Hydra, blew it to smithereens, and I did not have any insurance on it. And I was completely perplexed as to how I had no insurance on it, because I was certain that when you park a car in a garage after you've stolen it, you get what we call the tracker and the insurance. But apparently, and this is apparently how this has always been, you only get the tracker. I have to go through a bunch of cars now. But I mean, this is very much a Mandela effect kind of thing for me, because as I can recall, it's always been that way, where you got both. You didn't have to pay anything if you stole a car. You just pull it into a garage, and life was good. The mechanic took care of all that. So I don't know. Comment in the description if you remember it being that way too, or if you know of a patch or a change that was made for some strange reason. Maybe I just haven't stolen a car to keep in a very long time, but we have to check these things out. Let's see. In other news, you can see I've got the wheels on the General Ook updated so that they're the proper mercenary type. I didn't even know about these. It's really cool. Came across those the other day. I'm like, ooh, well, we've got proper wheels. Let's get some proper wheels on this thing. They were $70,000, but I can live with that if it makes the General Ook look proper. Now, there are a couple sales still going on, and we're going to take advantage of some of those today. That's what we're here doing right now. There is one thing I should mention. I was on the 25th. I did log in on the 25th, and if you log in on the 25th, between the 25th of April, and I believe you have to do it before the 1st of May, then sometime in May, you're going to get potentially a tax rebate from Rockstar of $425,000, which I think has something to do with the 425 kind of thing. So do that. Make sure you log in sometime in the next few days. You can see I've updated the Pisswasser Damer. I made it a root beer car instead of a beer car. And I'm just very happy with the way that looks. It's still not 100% up to speed. We still have to get the engine mods. I've been saving my money to take advantage of some of the things that are going on this week, and this is one of them. Right now there are sales going on at Benny's, and let's do the time warp again as we drive this minivan down to Benny's. And here we are. But one of the things I did do on 425 was I did play the new adversary mode, Tiny Racers, and all I'm going to say is that I've included that footage at the end of this video. That's the bonus footage, and you can form your own opinions about it. I will say this may be a jump the shark moment for the game. We're going to have to see how that all shakes out, but this may be a shark jump moment. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can Google that. And it's okay, let's look at the respray first, so I can explain to you what I'm doing here, okay? Why would I care about low-riding out a minivan just to low-ride out a minivan? No. Once upon a time, I believe I've told this story before, but bear with me. I'm going to do the short version. A 1996 Windstar, which I was extremely fond of, which I drove to Florida, and then, interesting thing about the 96 Windstar is they had a plastic intake manifold, which would crack. And if you drove it to Florida and then, let your in-laws drive you around in their truck, and you let yours sit for a while, the cylinders fill with coolant, and when you turn the engine over, it destroys itself. So, a little tip there for you guys in a 96. Go to Ford, get the aftermarket aluminum intake put on it. They have one, or you can get a Dorman one. They're very good too. But that particular car, which I was very fond of, let's see, that was the color. It was a midnight blue. Is it more dark blue? No, it was midnight blue. Yeah, that's really the color I remember the thing being. We're not going to do a straight up homage to it, though. No, no, no. We're going to do a midnight blue, let's see, with some kind of pearlescent. What kind of pearlescent do we want to give it? I want to say something that evokes Florida. That's interesting. It's a midnight blue. You put yellow over it, turns it right to root beer. So I don't know if this is going to... Oh, are we in primary here? Color groups, pearlescent. Come on, let's see. You can give it... It looks like it's just completely repainting. It's not giving it a pearlescent hue. It's repainting the whole car. Are you saying that? Okay, there's some blue there. That's a really obnoxious pearlescent effect here. Bright purple. I don't want anything that... There are other cars I'd like to do that with, but no, we're going to cream. Wow, maybe we'll just leave it. We'll save the money and go just leave it metallic. Secondary color. What is the secondary color? And what is affected by the secondary color? Do you guys see anything? What's the secondary? I mean, let's see. Let's go chrome. Oh, there you go. We want the whole bottom side there. Okay. Do we want to chrome that out? No. Let's go metallic. Well, match it up because that one wasn't a two-tone. And again, I'm not doing a straight-up homage. Midnight blue on the bottom. But let us see. Can we go? Do we have a livery for this? Oh, we haven't done the upgrade yet. Of course, upgrade. Now here's where the specialness comes in. It's 25% off all the upgrades. So now I can get this turned into a Slam Daddy minivan custom for only $250,000. Digging the look, digging the look. Now let's go to the livery. Now we want something here that just makes it feel Floridian is what I'm looking for. Just something that said that this thing went to Florida, and it got some kid picked it up from the junkyard where they assured me it was going. Now that's not necessarily Floridian, but it's definitely, I could go with this. That's blaze of glory. Blaze of glory. Went out in a blaze of glory. That's what the whole thing. What's Die Hard? Wait, is there a... Oh, that's like metal flake. You see that? That's pretty subtle. I do dig the metal flake, but I don't know that that's what I want to do with this one. So it's either well, here's the trick. You could say it went out in a blaze of glory because it did. I did end up leaving the van in Florida, and then you'd have these flames. On the other hand, it did die there. So if we go with the Die Hard, metal flake Die Hard. Oh man, that's tempting. It's too symbolic. Do we do Blaze of Glory or Die Hard? I think I'm going Die Hard here. It's not as spectacular as I'd originally intended. What happens now if we throw a respray on it for a secondary? And let's see. I think you have to do primary color, pearlescent. It still tends to dominate it. Look, absolutely. Is there anything dark blue pearl? That sets the metal flake off a little better. Racing green on top of blue. Don't know if it's working for me or not. That's just letting it alone. Let's let it alone for right now. Let's see, trim color. What would we like the trim color to be? Let's go. I'm trying to remember what the actual trim color was, but I'm thinking I'm thinking it was blue. We're talking a lot of years ago now. Do midnight on top of midnight? Let's match it up. I know what you're saying. That's not terribly custom. Hydraulics. That's $250,000. You know, we're going to leave the stock hydraulics. Interior, let's see. Trim, ornaments, doors. We can speaker it up. Extreme door. No, that's just silly. I think advanced door speakers are more than enough. Seats, custom leather. I don't know. The those are more old schoolish, but I think I like the more back support. Steering wheels. The Toad. Why do they call it the Toad? Rockabilly, old school, cool, burnout. Got wood. Restomod, La Bamba. Cruiser. Let's keep the airbag just for the safety. Column shifter levels. Okay, let's see. 8-ball, eyeball, lucky dice. All-seeing eye, a grenade. Smoking, top of the morning. Too big. King Lear, old school mic. A piston. You know what? Pisswasser, that's tempting, but just because I have a mic sitting in front of me, we're going to do the old school mic. Plaques. SI side. I've never been one for the plaques. They're not, you know. We could put a Benny's plaque in the back. East side neon, west side neon. Do they have a Benny's neon? We'll do Benny's neon. How's that sound? Light color. They have a bluish silver. Frost white. Let's light it up frost white so we can see well. Now we got, let's see, lights. Obviously we want to neon kit this. Front, back, and sides. We're going to crew color it. Rock that crew. Let's see, let's do plates. Obviously we want to do the plate holder. I think this is someplace I can get a little Floridian. There you go. Hawaiian, Floridian, it's all palm trees. Vanity plate. You can have whatever you want there. License plate. Black Knight is free. Plate updated. We'll do a... It says San Andreas, but that looks like a Pennsylvania plate to me. What's the roof? What are the roof of? We can have roof rails. I had roof rails. Custom roof racks. Or custom roof racks. I guess they're kind of there, but not. And chrome roof tracks, and then chrome roof rails. I go with stock up roof rails. I guess I ended up doing homage after all. I'm not going to do this. Oh, what's the grill? What can you do with the grill? Grill. Bling grill. I didn't bling the rest of it. We're going to... Let's take this out in the light and see if we can see what it looks like. I'm pretty much digging that. This is oh darn. I'm digging it so much I backed it right into the thing, but you can see the Benny's better. And ideally, I will park this right next to my white minivan in the parkade there, which is what I've actually gotten now, which was an interesting thing that we got that car from my in-laws who gave it to us upon the death of our Trailblazer, and that the two vans had been parked next to each other when I was in Florida. This thing's immaculate that we got. It's unbelievable. And where am I driving? Am I driving the right way home? I don't even think. I'm driving home without thinking, and I think I'm actually going the right way. Let's do the time warp again and see if I'm right. And here we are off at Garage 1, which is where my personal vehicles go. We pull this in. We at least get to watch it go up the ramps. Kind of nice here. We got the Benny's original Motorworks Slammed out here. And we have a lot more improvements to make, of course. You know, some tinted windows, some, you know, high performance stuff going on. And again, this is like the sale's only till May 1st, so I'm trying to do all of the Slam Daddy benefied custom stuff. You know, there's the white one, but if you'll notice, you can't. The little blue dot that lets you move the cars around is gone because duplicators apparently, and thanks duplicators, now we can't park where we want. And let's see. So now I have this very simple car here. It's a Sultan. Let's do the time warp again. See if I can accomplish what I want to with this car, which is even more work. Now, from the first time I saw this particular livery, not the one that's on the car, but the one I'm going to put on it, on an amped up Karen, I think this is the right car. I'm hoping this, I pray this is the right car. I had a plan for an homage to another friend of mine, from the freelancer days. Still expensive, but cheaper than it usually is by a good bit. Kaboom! Now, immediately we'll go to livery and hope I have done the right car here. There it is. Princess Robot Bubblegum. That's right. Now, let me go through all these other fine liveries. They're all fine. Why do I want the anime one? Well, once upon a time, there was a bloke I used to play freelancer with, and usually against, more against than with, whose name was simply Bazza. Now, to you Americans out there, Bazza seems like an interesting and somewhat rare name. But if you're an Australian, which he was, and probably still is, always shall be. I mean, once you're an Australian, you're always an Australian. It doesn't matter where you are. He went by Bazza, but Bazza simply is a kind of a nickname for Bruce if you're an Australian. You know, it's like Johnny here. Hey, Bazza, how's it going? And that's just how they are. And so that's one of their nickname kind of things. So you'll run into a good number of Bazzas. But this one was very specific in that pretty much everything he did stylistically, from his signatures to his avatars, was all wrapped up in Japanese cartoons, usually very borderline and sketchy Japanese cartoons, of the sort that the Princess Bubblegum is parodying. Actually, the stuff that they're parodying would blanch if you looked at a lot of the stuff that he would talk about and consider. But this is my homage to Bazza. I don't know, should I leave it black? My original plan on the... Oh, wait a minute. Did we lose that? Oh, we didn't click it out. We didn't select it. No. That's delivery. We're doing that.
That's some handiwork.
That is some handiwork. And we're going to go up to... I don't want to exit yet. No, where's the respray? We're going to get to the respray. Let's see. Primary color. Now, I think something that will really contrast and make the pink pop out here. Chrome. No, that's not the way to go. Actually, with that kind of transparentized everything. That kind of transparentized. Is that a word? Let's look at this. What will set off? I'm thinking a dark green. A metallic dark green is what I'm thinking. Pink is that's a little bit over pink. Where's the greens? The brown's not bad. Oh, here we go. Dark green, racing green. I need the racing green. Let's see, give me an angle on this so I can see some part of the car that's still green. I think that's working. Oh, yeah. No. That has potential. That's definitely the way. When I think of Bazza, these are the colors that come to mind. There we go, in racing green. Let's see. Can we do a pearlescent on this? That would even make more sense. Let's look at the rear end of the car and see what has sea green on top. Is anything changing? Gasoline green on top of it, just to give it a little even more Bazza-ness. I don't know. It's hard to say. But somehow having the word gasoline mixed in just makes sense. Now let's see. Secondary color. Let's see. Chrome. What would the secondary chrome color be here? Oh, it bought it. What do I make chrome? Oh, the center of the car. No, I don't even want that. I just wasted 25,000. It does look different, chromified, but that's not what I wanted. So let's go back to metallic. I mean, we could do this one up pink as a contrasting kind of thing, or black or something, or wine red, hot pink, sunrise orange. All kinds of options. Gold. The gold goes with the green usually. I've done that, you know. Let's see, let's just go racing green again, just to offset it from the green that has the gasoline green, and then everything will just be a little bit off. Not a lot of trim action going on here, but I think, you know what, I think for the interior, we want to go with the hot pink. Like, the racing green looked nice, but if you're going to do this, where is that? Do they have pink? Come on, baby, let's see. Did I miss it? Maybe that's not even an option, because it would just be too garish. Fister pink? Do we want to do Fister pink? What am I talking about? It's for Bazza. Yes, of course. That's just too perfect. True emblem, not throwing. I'd have to. His clan tag was his clan was the Freelancers United. Their clan tag was FU. So this is roof spoiler. I think, does that add anything? Vortex generators, nice. Carbon roof and vortex generators. I think I'll add the vortex generators. You know, because we're gonna put a main spoiler on it. No point in going crazy. Skirts. Let's see. No mud flaps. Secondary color mud flaps. That kind of works. Side skirt extensions. No, you don't want to do. Then you'll lose part of the what you call. We'll just do secondary color mud flaps.
Don't she look pretty?
And spoiler, mid-level, painted. Oh, here you go. Wait a minute. There's stuff on the wings. There's a cat on the wings if you do the right wing. Rally spec RS wing gets the cat. That's the one we're getting.
Tight. That's tight.
It is definitely tight, my friend. There's no, you know, it's suspension, slam it. And I'm going to save some money on the performance of wheels. Now, what do we want to do? Wheel type. So if I was going to race this, which I'm not, then I'd go off-roaders, of course. Benny's original, OG Hunter. Let's see, what would work? Now, I don't want to go chrome on this. I want to go, let's see. Maybe we could do off-road. I mean, it is a whatchamacallit, a Sultan. Stock rims, Amazons. I don't know that works. Even if I paint them pink. What if we go for, it's a sport car. Stock rims. Yeah, something along these lines. Inferno, Deep 5, Diamond Cut. Synthetic Z, Organic Type O, Endos GT1, Duper 7s. That might work. I'll tell you what, I kind of like the ground ride ones as well. Let's go ground ride.
That's the look.
And then you back it out, wheel color. I want something outrageous. Candy red, salmon pink, hot pink. There you go. I don't know, the salmon pink might work better. What do you think? Salmon pink, hot pink, sunset orange. I don't want to do green. This looks like too dark a pink for the rest of the car. We're going to go salmon. Tires, tire design, customs, atomic, yes. Tire enhancements, bulletproof, yes.
Tires got armor now.
Tire smoke, oh, pink tire smoke, absolutely. Well, actually, is there like a... Now, lights. Where are the lights? Lights, headlights, obviously xenon. Neon kits. Neon layout. Front, back, and sides. And this is the only car I can think I would do this on. Neon color. Only pink. Let's see. Where are the windows? If you're going to do all this, you better have dark windows. Oh, this is a grill. Remove the grill. Intercooler with twin fans. Intercooler with water sprayer. Monster intercooler. Let's do monster intercooler. I think that's be the way to go. Hood. Twin vented. No. I think we're going to go stock. Sticker bomb hood, no. Power bulge hood. We might be able to do a power bulge hood. I think the power bulge might be a good way to go.
That's what you was looking for.
And then we got the interior. We could do more with this in a little while. Lights here, neon kit we did. Is there anything left? I think we are pretty much ready to reveal the Bazza anime homage special here, folks. And if you knew Bazza back in about 2005, if he could have painted his spaceship like this, he would have done that, I believe. And there's only a handful of people. By the way, this isn't. I do not believe this is the Bazza Gazza that hangs out with Musel. But you know, this is a separate Bazza altogether. And there you have it. My homage to Bazza and the whole crew of FU. Check a look. Just take a look at this. It's just so wild. This will probably be officially the wildest painted car in my inventory. An homage to Bazza from days gone past. And no, I don't know that this will ever leave the garage. Certainly not going to put a Black Knight bumper sticker on that bumper sticker, a license plate on that. It is impressive. Wow. Just wow. Now the last car here is an Elegy that I picked up a while back, and I think you can see where this is going. This is... Wow, we're gonna just barely make this on money. Well, let's see if we can make this on money. Now, this one, once I hit this upgrade button, will be a tick slower than my normal Elegy. So, I mean, I'll be racing with this if I want an extra challenge, or I just really need to fix the color palette. Now you'll find here we got the LG Retro Custom. It's only 678,000. Normally it's closer to $1 million. It's like 900,000. So this is the best deal of the day here. And I mean, I know there's probably some other lowriders that are more expensive, but this one's of what I'm planning. This is a good deal, and this is the main reason I'm doing this now. We're gonna do the upgrade, and it turns it into the older car. Yes. Now, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I have no idea how I'm going to paint this. I really have not a clue. What we're going to do with this, let's see. Grill, secondary surround. Okay, that gives it a little more color. Black grill surround, stock grill. Is there a difference between the well, I guess it depends on what your secondary is. Carbon grill. Let's give it a secondary for the heck of it.
Don't she look...
For the hood. Hood accessories. Painted hood lip, carbon hood lip, chrome hood catches, lip and chrome hood catches, lip and straight catches, carbon lip and you can do a lot of mix and match here. We're going to go with a lip and chrome catches. Hood itself, sticker bomb hood, no. Ducted, yeah, maybe. Double vented, I can see that. Performance, raised extreme carbon. I can see carbon stuff. This one I think would bode well with carbon, but I want it to have less black, if that makes any sense. Let's go raised extreme. I like the raised extreme hood. Let's see. Liveries. The livery might drive what colors we end up doing. That's not bad as it is right there. White over crew. Black stripes. No, not tonight, pizza boy. Excuse me. Yeah, that's I believe a reference to the Fast and the Furious. So it might be Midnight Racer. That's another Fast and Furious reference. Battle damage. It's got the stuff scraped off of it. Drift missile. That's an interesting look. Redwood Racing. Got the cigarette thing going. LTD gasoline. What do you think? Do we want it to be a racing livery or just like a wild kind of street racer livery? That's kind of the whole... I said less black, but that might actually kind of work. Limited gasoline. This has a feel to something you'd want to do street racery. Drift missile. That, that kind of haggard... Oh, look, it's supposed to... I actually know a guy who fixed his car this way, with it kind of, you know, sewed together like that. So we're not gonna know. I want to be by Midnight Racer. Everybody does Midnight Racer, or Not Tonight Pizza Boy. I don't know. Maybe we're just gonna go with White Stripes. Because nothing else is really calling to me, you know. With the blazing white stripes over the blue. Let's tell you what. Let's not livery yet. Let's go to the respray and see if I pick out a different color. Let's get the respray. Primary color. Metallics. Oh, there you can see how it breaks out the colors. See there's a lot of potential here. Lava red, blaze red, grace red, garnet red, sunset red, cabernet red, wine red. See, there's something. Wine red's been calling to me as of late. Boy, the chrome secondary, you think that would look brighter here in the light. What do we want? What would go with this? I don't even know. What's going to call out to me here as I go for... Nah, not a hot enough. We've done enough with pink today. Orange, bright orange, gold. Gold isn't a bad plan. Do a red and gold kind of thing here. Bronze. The bronze looks a little better. Now, this is something I wouldn't have expected. The chocolate brown with the hot pearlescent. That kind of works. I kind of like that. Now, if we go back to... I'm not even going to worry about the trim for right now. I'm running out of record time for this session. We might come back to this. Let's see. Let's go livery. Do we want to do a livery? Do we want to even, Not Tonight Pizza Boy? How does that look? Midnight Racer. Battle damage. Yeah, they're just not calling to me. Now the Redwood cigarettes, that kind of, LTD gasoline. Now, this, where it's got kind of the mix of the black, the brown, the reds. I'm thinking, let's see, Mind Mocked. That's good too. I like, but I think LTD.
How's that for detailing?
Let's go. The last thing I think we can do here. Oh, we need a spoiler. Stock car spoiler. I'm tempted to go with a stock car spoiler. That's like supposed to be an adjustable. Mid-level. Oh, there you go. If you go classic RS wing, you get some tuner wing. Oh, we're getting into that. Will that block my rear view? I don't know. Carbon wing type 2. Extreme down muscle killer. Drift wing GT. Now we're just silly. I don't want to take off. Let's go. Let's back it down a little bit. Back it down a little bit. Back it down a little. There we go. Tuner wing. Slam the suspension. Still have some money left. Skirts. Side skirt extensions. Drift skirts. Secondary drift skirts. Let's go secondary drift skirts. And let's go. I'm gonna give it the performance stuff as time goes on, but right now we're just looking for the look. Wheels, wheel type. We're definitely gonna want to go sport. Stock rims, so we could give it a color. I want to do something a little different with these. The Chrono ones are good. Since organic type O. That calling to you? Endos? I think the endos.
That's the look.
And we're gonna go back it out here. Wheel color. Now, what should we pull this out as? Bright red right off the LTDs. Blaze red. Garnet red. Candy red now. Sunset red. The pink, actually, the salmon pink kind of works. The salmon pink there kind of works. Let's think about that. Hot pink, no. Sunrise orange, bright orange, gold, straw brown, bleh. Dark brown, bronze, darker, desert tan, yellow, race yellow, yellow bird, pea green. No. royal blue, baby blue, fluorescent blue, shafter purple, midnight purple, lime grass. Let's, you know what, we're gonna go right back to the salmons. That has the right vibe to it. Tires. Oh, you know what we want to do? We want to do tires. We want to get those atomic custom tires. Tire enhancements, bulletproof.
Got those tires.
Tire smoke. Do we do the pink tire smoke to go with the pink? No, we're gonna go red. And I think. Oh, what can we do with the roof? Roof accessories, roof vent. What's the roof vent do? I don't even know. There you go. It's just a thing right there. Carbon vent. No, we'll go with a roof vent.
How's that look?
And then roof spoiler, carbon vortex generators on this one. Carbon in vortex. Now we just want vortex. Vortex generators on the roof. Windows, limo, and then I think we're good. If you're out drifting. Oh, we didn't do lights. We didn't do night lights here. What color of lights are we want? To be perfectly honest, I think we're going to do this real quick.
What you looking for?
I don't think I'm going crew with it. And I realize the crew clashes with everything, but there is something about there's bumper options here too. Front bumpers. No. Painted extended splitter with canards. So that's no, I don't know. Do we want canards? That looks overdone. Let's do extended front diffuser, rear bumper, stock rear. It's all carbon, so we're just gonna go with a carbon race diffuser. Bumper accessories, bumper meshes, debadged grill, remove bumper mesh. No, I like having LG on it. Intercoolers, twin fan. You can only see that stuff if you pull the grates out. That's interesting. Let's do the monster intercooler like we did in the other one, just in case someday that actually does something. Oh wait a minute, was there a custom bumper accessories, intercoolers? Okay, I think we're done here. Oh no, the lights. We need to do the lights. The lights is in the hood. I think we already did the hood. Lights, headlights, xenons, neon kit, neon layout. Give me everything. Neon color, crew. Now there's something a little bit to the crew blue too, because there is that little reference to Hot Wheels Highway 35, where when you hit the Nitrox 2, that blue light would come out from everything, and I do kind of reference that.
Boss, I saw something you might be interested in. It's a special item on the Securo Serve network. More expensive than the normal stuff, but it'll more than pay for itself on sale. You want to take the risk? Come and make the deal on the Securo Serve network.
Come and make the deal on the Securo Serve network. I don't know what she's talking about. Not even a little bit. So this is the last of my big plans for as far as, you know, heavy spending that I have right now. Oh, we're going down here and try to, whoa, take it. Well, if you're gonna buy a car like this is the kind of stuff they do within the Fast and the Furious. It is funny how it does feel very Elegy-like, which it is in Elegy, but it's not supposed to be quite as quick. It's like a tick off from a regular Elegy. But I do have some other things I might like to do while the sales are going on. I might get myself another Insurgent and maybe give that one to Rusty Jack, my second character. And then he'll have the green one, and I'll paint my green one in here red so it more fits the Top Gear garage. Stuff like that. I might see if I could get myself an Armored Kuruma finally, because they're on sale. There's a few other things that might go on, but for right now, this was me taking advantage of all the lowrider stuff. I'm probably not going to do too much more of that unless I make a whole lot more money between here and May 1st, because the lowrider stuff is pricey. Now, speaking of Rusty Jack, some of you who may have seen a previous video may be wondering, did I keep my promise? and take care of my good friend Rusty Jack? That is a very valid question. And we can visit that in a couple of moments. But first thing what we're going to do is we're going to park this not somewhere you'd expect. That's right, we're going back to apartment 42. You might say, well, what are you doing? Let's see, now I have a car for apartment 42. Spawn location. Apartment 42. With the way things are in public sessions, we're going to take a definite hiatus from the CEO in pajamas for a while. And so I've got some cars here. I've got a high-speed car for cruising around now that looks very nice in this light. I really do like that. And I've got, a Duke of Death that's fully loaded out here if I need to. I've got more cars to work on. As you can see, I did a General Grant version of General Ook here in Crew Blue. So I don't know which one's more the General Ook. Those two cars need some work done. So I'm going to hang out from here for a little while from this apartment. But for right now, let's just check in with Rusty Jack and see how he's made out now that he's out of the hospital. Nice neighborhood, nice neighborhood. Looks like a friendly place. Places to go shopping and go for a walk. Beach is nearby. There we go. Now, yard's nice, not too much to cut. I don't need a bigger place than that. Looks nice, looks like it's in good shape. Near the shopping mart. Near a place I can work. The garage up that way. Beach is right down the way, but this was supposed to have a 6-car garage. Now, unless Sidney Newman owned this house before I did, there's no way this could be a 6-car garage. I'm just saying. It's a 6-car garage with 5 cars in it, including now mine is 6. Oh, how? There was one door there. Am I wrong? I ain't gonna question it. Well, I'll say this: Black Knight knows my taste. Taste in vehicles. Look at this here. Very nice. And nothing like. Sometimes you just need something big, heavy, and slow, just to go cruising about. Brought my Vajero up. That's nice. Lacking the injection here. That's a nice deal. Loves the colors. Wow. Now that there is a sight to behold. This is very nice. Very nice. Loving it. This can make life easier if I ever decide to do anything bizarre and dangerous again. And if I decide to go racing, well, this ain't too bad either. Not bad at all. Let's check the place out. Well, let's just handle sticking a little bit. Walk into that's the management. Is that the actual car management thing? Yeah, they brought it back. Maybe it only works in a solo session. Ah, something to do there. And let's see. Green. We could use some paint. Who lived here? There's like a frat house kind of thing going before. I didn't see any colleges driving up. Good TV. See, we got a bedroom in this place. That's the front door. This must be it. Not too shabby. Hey, and it comes pre-decorated with remnants of someone's evening fun time. That's good, I guess. I'll have to ponder that. Definitely wash the sheets. This thing got a Roku. Watch me some Quibble Cop and some Brophy 1322 and some other orange kind of stuff. Those guys like orange. I like orange. Sunset's nice and orange. Everything else is green. For a free house, this ain't too shabby. So here I am. I got myself a free house, a bunch of cars. Maybe I want to relax for a little while. Get over being shot to bits a bit before I go back racing or getting shot to bits again. Nice. So you see he's fine. He's perfectly good. He's back, you know, pretty much healthy. He's happy. He's got a place. Now he doesn't have to sleep in the back of his truck anymore. We got some nice. We compensate. We compensate him for all he put up with and all he suffered for making that last video. As for me, like I said, I'm gonna take a break a little bit from doing all the CEO stuff. Basically anything that puts me in a public session, which includes racing, unfortunately. Now, I'm not saying that I'm not going to be making GTA videos anymore, but, you know, it's going to, you know, we're going to have to be creative. We're going to have to think about how we're going to make all this work in an atmosphere where very, very bad things can happen to you if you're in a public session. So for the short term, we're just going to relax, sit back, put the TV on now, and here, we'll watch me do some tiny racers. How does that sound? And on that note, this is the Black Knight. Have a great night. Anyone else find this picture kind of funny? It's like the spy is over here like, I am going to stab you. And the demo man's like, I'm going to shoot a grenade in your face.